Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Mist Haven. This is my island that I have been working on in preparation for the 3.0 update. I've just decided to save my first dream address for this island. It's definitely still a work in progress, but I thought it might be nice to update my DA seasonally as I decorate it so that it's a fun seasonal island for you guys to visit. And you'll have seen some new changes on the island. I'll do a little walkthrough. We have our DA here from Luna, so feel free to visit. As I said, I'm gonna occasionally update this, and maybe I'll even continue to share a little tour video walking through the island as we update it for the seasons. Okay, I've just woken up from my dream with Luna. Here is the interior of my house. I haven't really spent much time really decorating it to how I want. By the way, it is also Thanksgiving. Let's check out the island. So this is gonna be kind of fun because we have a bit of the Turkey Day music going on. Just kind of soak it in. So here is how my map is looking. I'm definitely still working on the island. The terraforming in the back is particularly a mess, but I've made a lot of changes to the island since you'll have seen me stream last. So I did move Diva onto the island, and I really just felt like I needed to place more houses as I've been terraforming. I'm kind of running out of space. I also added in the double bridge that we were working on during my last stream. I'll show you guys a whole walkthrough of everything. And then I also moved the museum onto the island and added in another double bridge and kind of a canal over there. Also, you'll see that we are standing outside of my house. For some reason, the wreath here is kind of distracting to me. For some reason, it looks like pretzels. Maybe I'm just hungry. It looks like some pretzel sticks up there right now. I guess I just have food on the mind since it is Turkey Day. So I've been decorating with a lot of red on this island. Basically, what I've been trying to do is set up the layout of a really nice island that I think will work for me moving into the 3.0 update. And then I also want to be able to update it seasonally with our decor. So I've been going with a lot of reds, blacks, and whites right now. So this back part of the island is definitely still a work in progress. I've been trying to plan out where I can place all of my villager homes. So this might be a bit more of the neighborhood over here. But looping on back to my house, this is gonna be kind of like my backyard here, and I'm envisioning this maybe having some crops or flowers, kind of like a little garden and hangout area. I also have been liking to have a little driveway for all of my villagers, so I'm gonna have a little car or maybe attempt to build a garage here. And then continuing on the street past my house, I added in some waterfalls, and then I'm making a little sunken area here. And I've just dumped all of my rainbow flowers here, so don't mind that. But I'm thinking about putting in another incline here, and then maybe having the villager house down below where I have the gazebo. So let me know which one of my villagers you think would look cute here. So don't really pay attention to this. I really was just brainstorming and pulling out a bunch of items. I'm thinking of maybe making this into a garden center. And this is the area down on the right bottom corner of my island. This is what you'll have seen me starting to map out during the last live stream we did. And I think what I want this area to be is kind of like a faux greenhouse, kind of like a garden center shop maybe on the left. And then I want to have a little area over here where we can have like a seasonal drink cafe. So we've been talking about having a hot apple cider area on the island, and I thought maybe this would be a cute little area for that kind of a cafe build as an extension of the garden center. Now coming down on to the beach here, we are on the side of my island where cabins, boat, and dock, and eventually the family's hotel will be. So what I've done is extended the dock using these really lovely codes And I've kind of set this up as just like a little shopping district temporarily. I've also been giving wrapped fossils to my villagers as gifts every day. And I've been storing them here on my dock with Cap'n just to kind of keep them in one spot. So we have nooks here for right now. All of my gyroids you can see too. And then I have Abel's sisters down here at the end too. I do think I'm gonna move the shops onto the island eventually, but that is just how it is looking so far. So here's the little double bridge area I was working on during the last live stream. So it's just been so lovely to see my villagers walking across this bridge, and to be on one and catch them on the other is a lot of fun. It reminds me of my island lunchbox, so I kind of love this little area, and I think it'll be cute to update this seasonally. I did add in these little hop pads down here too. I was kind of struggling with the terraforming a little bit last time, but I've been wanting to add in little hop pads across the rivers on this island too. So this little incline just leads right on up to my house, and that's kind of the area I showed you guys earlier. Now, a lot more of the town area is actually what's been built. So we have a little basketball court here, and then this leads down onto the beach. We have a little area to freshen up after playing on the basketball court, and then we really move into more of the town. This currently is Eric's house, but I do plan on making this Rudy's house eventually once I move him onto my island, since I decided he is the jock I want on my island for 3.0. So he has like a little hangout, kind of barbecue, fall lounge area in the backyard. Currently, this is Eric's house, but I have other plans for Eric on the island. And Bones, I want to make the two of them a really cute, lazy area. So that is that. We do have a little park area here right in front of Res Services. This is one of the first things I built on the island. I really love how that turned out. Of course, it's Turkey Day, so we have Franklin here. I do want to participate in the event today, but I wanted to update the DA. Unfortunately, you will not be able to see Franklin and all my villagers in all their festive apparel for Turkey Day, but I hope you guys are having a nice Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. This is just a cute little vibe today. I haven't done the Turkey Day missions on this island, so I'm definitely going to relax after I show you guys around the island and do the Turkey Day event, because I think it's actually maybe one of my favorite events. Let me know which holiday has the best event in Animal Crossing in the comments below. Continuing on this way, we have Maple's house, and she is the villager that is at the entrance of my island at the airport. So she's kind of welcoming everybody here. She's part of the welcoming committee. I feel like Maple would love to do that. We have a little bit of an area for all of the apple picking. I wanted to have a fruit each season that we can kind of feature on the island. So for right now, I'm showcasing all of the apples. At the end of the street here, I decided to place Diva's house. I can't wait to get rid of Diva. I think eventually this would be a good spot for my Snooty villager. And we decided I want to have Kitty on my island as my Snooty villager, so that'll be her house eventually. And I did continue the road here, and I've been working on setting this whole area up. This is my little museum canal area. And I thought it would be cute in the little like stone area here, this patio, to kind of set it up with maybe some kind of special exhibit, and then we can change it out seasonally. So maybe we do a little setup promoting Celeste's exhibit in the museum, which I wish she had, or maybe we have some art pieces out here, some sculptures to promote this sculpture section. I don't know. Let me know what ideas you guys have. What would be cute here? I I really love this view of the museum, and I can't wait to make this a cozy area. I also want to have some outdoor seating here for Brewster's Cafe. I think that'll be a really nice touch, and definitely welcomed on my Normcore island here, I guess. Before we continue back that way, the terraforming is still definitely being sorted out, so don't mind that, but we did build this on stream. This is a little tea party area. I felt like we had to have a tea party area on the island. So here is how this is all looking. We added in the little gyroids, and I think they're very sweet. And then I did start to work on the terraforming here and add in a little waterfall. And then this is all just my dumping ground of trees and bushes and flowers that I'm using to decorate on the island. So don't mind that. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the progress on the island. I've kind of been going through a lot, so I haven't been streaming very much, but I did want to kind of document my island at this time because it's definitely going to be a work in progress. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing how everything is going. Animal Crossing has been a nice escape for me with everything going on, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.